In this video, I want to talk about if you should work for free. So this is really dependent on your skill level, how badly you want clients, and if you're willing to work for free. Now, I want to share a story with you of how I took a free piece of work and turn it into a 3-year plus retainer client. If you don't know, I'm Rachel. I help creative entrepreneurs launch their side hustle. So let me give you the story. I had a roommate at the time, and she was working at a preschool that was right up the street from where we lived. And she had told me that the owner really wanted a drone photo of the preschool because it could have the ocean in the background. And so she had just mentioned that to me. And I decided, hey, I was early on in my business. I was, had the time. I really had the time to invest in getting new clients or just, pursuing this creative thing, having new challenges. And so I decided on a lunch break to walk up to the preschool, throw up my drone, and take a couple pictures of the school. So I did that. I came home, I edited them, and I found the administrator's email just on their website. And I sent them the photos over to her just saying, hey, my friend had told me that you might want these. And so I figured I would just go ahead and send these to you. I hope you enjoy. So for one, I was providing value to this potential client by giving them a free photo, something that I knew that they had wanted. You can kind of assume that free content is never a bad thing. And so this was a way that I could provide value and showcase my expertise and also just, give them something that they could have immediately and post about. So once the administrator saw it and posted it, she sent it to the owner, and the owner was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I think we're interested in doing some photos and videos. So what does that look like to get started with you? And again, I approached this project very like, hey, I'm here to provide value because it was a small preschool. It was under my ideal customer avatar, a small local business who could be consistent online to showcase, their expertise or their service or their product, which was the preschool. And so me and the owner just had a conversation. I asked her what her budget was. It was not big. But again, I was at a place in my job where I was willing to take on free or low paying work to get experience, continue to build my portfolio, and just kind of see where it went. So I ended up booking with them, and we shot a bunch of videos of all the teachers being interviewed, and I shot a bunch of photos, just gave them a whole bunch of content for them to be able to post about on their social media and show the parents, look at the great school that your kids are a part of. Then the owner ended up booking me for another shoot. Her daughter is a dancer, and so she wanted to showcase this like unique dance that she had made, and there happened to be a sign in the harbor, the Dana Point Harbor, that had like her name on it just by chance. And so we shot it. It was cool. It was fun. Again, another just creative sort of way to build my expertise, do something different, get experience, try something new. I had the time, and it was a fun day of just shooting and making something new. Fast forward a couple of months, I get a text from a random number saying, hey, we got your name from so-and-so, and we need consistent video, and so can we hop on a call? And it's funny because I didn't even know who so-and-so was, and so when me and my client jumped on the phone, I said, hey, how did you hear about me? Which is always a great question to ask, because then you know what, seeds you're putting out there that works. And they let me know that it was, so the preschool owner's daughter, who was a dancer, went to a dance studio, and the dance studio owner had heard about me through the mom who owned the preschool. And when her friend was looking for a videographer, the dance studio owner, she sent my contact information. So it was kind of a random, happened of referrals, but that's how these things work. Like you never know what kind of free work might turn into your next big paying client or a referral down the road. And so I ended up booking with this client, and I've been working with them for over 3 years now. They make consistent videos every quarter. I was able to step in. They knew that I could make good videos. This client that I've worked with for over 3 years has paid me well over $20,000. And so you never know what free piece of content could lead to your next big client. I want you to be thinking about if you just started your business or if you have this side hustle, 1, are you willing to work for free? 2, Do you have the time and capacity and love of your thing to just do it without getting paid? And it's okay if you don't. It's okay if your skill set is at a level where you don't want to work for free. You aren't willing to, you're prideful in your work in a good sort of way, or maybe not, but you just don't want to work for free. That's okay. But if you do, and you are willing to just put yourself out there in different ways, you never know where it might lead. Again, provide value. That's the biggest thing I can say, is provide value and be willing to be flexible with what their needs might be. This also goes into the idea of being a good human while running a business. I could have sent them the free thing and then told the owner, like, hey, it's going to be $12,000 to make videos with me. No, I understood what the small business was. It's a preschool. They don't have a huge budget for marketing, but you never know the connections that she had, which led me to, again, this retainer client. So understand where they're coming from and then be able to cater your services to what their needs are. Then when it came down the line and I was talking to the client that I worked with for over 3 years, I knew that their professional video needed to be, high up there. And so they had me, my point of contact, and they could see my work. And it was a totally different thing. It was interviews versus a dance routine than what they had been doing. But I understood what their needs were, and I was able to charge them an accurate price. So understanding what a client needs is really important too. And again, I think it's just a matter of where your skill set's at, what are your financial needs, and what is your willingness to get after it. So it's totally okay if you don't want to work for free, but you never know the seeds that it's going to be planted and the people that those people know that they could refer you to. So being referable by being a good human, being nice, being timely with your responses, having still a professional contract in place, just approaching each step professionally, but value. All right, I hope you got some value out of this video. And if you do choose to work for free, I would love to hear what you have in mind in the comments below. All right, you guys, I'll catch you later.